Hope you enjoyed the last video. It was a video about just how you can be paying a price for anything, a certain price, and see, they set the price, but it's about what you're willing to pay. You can set the bar high, but if nobody's paying, it don't matter. You see, so we gotta start thinking like that. We gotta start thinking like the price is what we're gonna pay for it. Now you've seen in the video how the price could change, it could fluctuate, and then you've seen now how China is, showing how the prices are and stuff like that, because it's always been what you're willing to pay for. It's not what it is; it's what we willing to do. It's always been Lord told us that we had the power, so it's always been what we're willing to pay for. What are you willing to pay for? What are you willing to contribute to, what's going on, whatever the product is. I was watching the Super Saver. He just go in the store. He go in the store and he go get like 31 items. It's something like that. Pay 31 cent, 24 cent for a whole bunch of items, and it's like, dag, why aren't we all doing that? I don't know about y'all, but I guess this year, between this year and last year, I just finally got sick of certain things. I'm not overpaying no more. I mean, it started early, but I'm not overpaying no more. I'm not, a whole bunch of things going on now. We overpaying for stuff, and when it's really our land and our home, so we're not really supposed to be paying really anything. We the kings and queens of the land. But what I will say is, as far as trade wise, and as far as like if you have a certain thing, as far as like if you have a trade for it, or if you have like let's say you buying something, right, and you have something to give. You have a certain I'm trying to think of something real good that you would trade one object. Let's just say you trade one object for another. I do it all the time. I'm actually pretty good at stuff like that. So I've been starting to get into stuff like that. Like, as far as like selling or trading stuff. I'm really good at like a good trade, you see? Because that's really what it is. It's a trading. Think about it. You have the cash, right? Which is just paper, by the way. And then you give that paper to someone, and someone gives you what you need. That's a trade. You're trading. You're trading nothing for something. You see, it's a trade. And I'm not saying, oh well, nobody don't make money, don't do this, don't do that. I'm just trying to get you to think a little bit more like you're trading a piece of paper. It could be notebook paper for what? You see, if you think foolish, you're gonna always be that way. Or if you just think simply, like on that simple structure, and you stay there, you might always be there. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. What I'm saying is that, like, a lot of people are starting to wake up to the nonsense. And hopefully I want a lot more people to wake up to the nonsense. And the video that I made is not trying to down any of the companies or nothing like that, because of course I seen what the price was. It's probably just like a mistake or something like that. But it's not to down any of the companies. It's not to, oh well, they can't make any product, they can't do this, they can't do that. Look, make products, but we are free people. Humanity, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about black people. We are free as a people. Right? So yeah, you can make something, and we should be traveling everywhere. And put it that way, everywhere. And I do mean everywhere, and be able to do things everywhere. And then if there's some products and we want to kind of use it, that would be fine. Because it wouldn't. I know that it wouldn't take away from the product. It wouldn't take away. It would be less usage. It would be, lessen. But certain things I can still see us using. I can still see people. Let's say we just zipping around the earth or whatever. I can still see people riding, bikes and, because okay, let's say I'm trying to put this as best as I can, but let's just use this type of analogy. I won't go too far for you, so I won't have to kind of battle nobody. Um, when you pass away, you got a spirit, and your spirit can go anywhere, right? So you might want to enjoy a nice bike ride or whatever, but at the same time, it might not be all the time. So it depends upon what you are doing as far as that bike ride. As far as that bike ride is concerned, it depends upon what you're doing. So I just want to say, like, be mindful of certain things. You see, me, if I want it and it's there, I pay for it. But then, like, I was noticing a lot of things, and a lot of things are way, way cheaper. And that's when I started. Once I started noticing that, that's when I started noticing it online, and that's when I started getting stuff online, and that's when I started noticing like websites like Temu, Alibaba, different sites, and that's when I started seeing it even more and more and more. So if I'm like stationary, then I'm just like, all right, well, I'm just going to pay regular price for everything because the price is there. Sometimes you got to get outside that box, y'all. You got to get outside of the you got to get outside the box for real. You gotta think more structured and more like more of a holy foundation. And everything may not be perfect with me. Everything may not be perfect with you. But I'm starting to get even more of my mind right. You see. And a lot of people start to get more of their mind right. They're not having, I like the generation because they not having no type of foolishness whatsoever. We're not having it no more. When we know it's almost time. I mean, anybody who knows that it's almost time. We're not having it no more. It's time, time for us to take back this whole earth and everything. And of course, I would be really upset about it, but it's already been written in the book. So if you read the book, you really ain't upset about it, get too upset about certain things because you know that the Lord going to take care of it. So he calm you down immediately. But other than that, like, you can't really dwell on that. You got to do what you put on earth to do. Put you on earth to sing, then that's what you do. If he put you on earth to dance, that's what you do. If he put you on earth to whatever he put you on earth to do, that's what you do. Whatever he put you on earth to do, that is what you do. And we got a lot of different things that we're supposed to do on planet Earth. At the same time, you want to be able to confide in the Lord. That's why when you confide in the Lord, you take that time and say, hey, Lord, this is the structure that is going to be how it's going to be, Lord. And you say, all right, help me through however it is and show me the truth. Ask for your truth. You can't be too scared. Well, I'm just going to do this and just do this and everything's going to be okay because I'm just stationary. At a point, I was like that for a while. You get a good job, you just work, and that's good enough for And for the time period, it was okay, but it shouldn't be good enough. The more I begin to think, the more I begin to think like it's not good enough. And the one dude, it was in a meeting one time, and he said something that I have wrote down. He said that ends never meet. That's what he said to me. He said ends never meet. And I begin to think about that. Cause don't you know we have the saying like it's just ends meet, but he was right, ends never meet. When do the ends meet? When do they meet? And after all these years, it settles in even more. The ends will never meet. You might be doing all right, or you might make a little bit of the pie, or something like that. But we need to be fully we need to be fully in tune with our spiritual side, fully. Now, I mean, the way things going, it shouldn't be too long. That's why I keep expressing the fact that y'all need to be in tune. It just look like some of y'all probably just scroll. But I'm telling you, think about how fast a year goes by. Think about how fast, 7 days, a month. Think about how fast 24 hours is. It go by real fast, and you look up. And you might be so far gone that you don't even remember about trying to know Jesus. More about now you just surviving. You don't want to be what we call like lost. You don't want to be just out there. You want to get yourself right every day that you can. You see. So remember that, y'all. Remember some stuff. All the things are connected. Yeah, I have a few more things that I kind of got to research and kind of get into. I was looking at just being the syncs, being in sync, and it's just like the one dude was like, once you basically go down that rabbit hole, once you take that step to that journey, take a step towards something, and it might change you. You can't go back. Think about it. If you start eating certain foods that are better than the regular food, you going like just fast food, and you just doing like your little diet, and it start working, you don't go back. Now take that and maybe if you start growing your own fruits and vegetables and stuff like that in your front yard, in your backyard, and you eat those vegetables, you're not going back to anything else. You're not going back. We take it a step higher, talking about like, organic food. Once you start eating that, I know like, once I start eating like that, it is like terribly hard to go back. Like I mainly eat a lot of fruits and vegetables now. But it is I'm talking about it's difficult because the food is just it's good. I remember one of the first things I had. Let me have a little bit here, and I'm gonna go in. But I remember the first things that I had, and it was just the weather's just like hot too. It was good. I had some like some wings or something. Once I had those wings, it was just awesome. Like it was awesome. Like I had the wing, and I said, you know what? I said I think I only had a few of them. I didn't have a whole lot of them. Well, it got to me a little bit. It feel good out there. Get out there. This one of those days I go back in the day, right? Shoot, this one of those days I go back in the day, right, and I just be like playing ball and shooting hoop. Man, I can't wait till the day where the Lord have me in basketball heaven. Cause that's gonna be a good day there for shooting hoops in the heaven. Running full games, just playing the game. See, oh my goodness. If y'all just knew how good he was. If y'all just knew how good he was. If you just knew how good he was. He is so good, man. You know, if you're the type of person that like swimming, the underwater, different things, like hey, the Lord got places for you, man. He got things for you to do, man. That's why I mess with him like that, y'all. I mess with him like that. I mess with him like that. That's why I mess with him like that because he got places, man. He got things for you to do, and I sometimes he just amazes me, and it's like, wow, yeah, you do got, you know, he got it under control. I don't have to know nothing else, but he got it under control. That's the only thing I gotta know. He got it under control. That's how strong my faith is. He got it. And then, like the other day I asked him to bless it. He blessed me. On to the next thing. Bless me with this. We're going on to the next thing. We're going to keep going. It don't matter. It don't matter. If it's $1 billion business that, hey, we got to get this thing running, I'm going to ask him to bless it. Don't matter what. It don't matter. That's how strong my faith is. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter what it is. Don't matter. It don't matter what number. It don't matter. None of that matters to me. I used to think about it, but now I'm so far ahead. None of that matters. Just bless it. That's all. That's all I need. If he said he blessed it, I'm gonna go. He said, all right, go ahead on and do it. All right, I'm gone. Go ahead on and do it. All right. As long as he backing me, I'm good. If he like, well, I ain't really with. All right, I ain't got to go. That's cool. If he ain't really with, unless I really see. Sometimes you overpower if you really want to do something. You go do what you want to do. But most of the time, if you're a man or a woman of faith, you do what the Lord tell you to do. He tell me to get on here and start reading scripture and stuff like that. That's what I do. He tell me to get on here and give the message, get on here and talk to somebody. Don't know who I'm talking to, what country they in, where they are in their life, if they on the sidewalk, what they doing. Get on here and talk to them. I talk to them. See, like today, I didn't know that I was going to do this video, but I got on there and talked to you. I didn't know. How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know that I'm going to see something and see a price change or see this or see a simple saver video and I'm going to start talking about, I didn't know that. Just like it might be something next, I run across and say, I got to talk to them about it. Let them know. Some of y'all you still stuck running around in a circle, you still on autopilot. Check out some of these super savers, man. Some people used to laugh at the extreme couponers and stuff like that. I used to just be amazed. I was like, wow. Some people laughing at it. I guarantee you ain't laughing no more. They cut off them snaps. Ain't nobody laughing no more. You wish you had went back and did some super savers and stocked up and different things like that. Now listen, I'm just trying to get your perspective. This one's supposed to be that long of a video and it ain't gonna be no more than 20 minutes, but I just wanted to talk to you for a little bit. I'm probably gonna go ahead, get a little bit more sunshine. But you drop some comments. Let me know if you feeling it. If you feeling it, let me know if you feeling the topic. I'll be back.